This is body dysmorphia. It's a disorder. It's a mental health disorder in which you can't stop thinking about one or more perceived defect or flaw in your appearance. A flaw that appears minor or that can't be seen by others, but you feel it, you see it, you're embarrassed, ashamed, anxious by it. When you have body dysmorphia disorder, you intensely focus on your appearance, your body image, repeatedly checking the mirror, grooming, seeking reassurance.
There's more than just that.
Right,
Because
I've
seen where muscular guys will look in the mirror and they still think they're skinny.
Right.
And that makes them want to go do more either steroids or more exercise. Same with women. You can be muscular, and I've seen muscle men even say, "Man, I'm not big enough. I'm still too skinny."
Are they, someone who is built look in the mirror and they see someone real scrawny, and it's like, all the same. You don't see.
Right. I gotta juice more, or I gotta lift more weights because I gotta put on more muscle.
Right. I'm Kay.
I'm JR, and this is Captain Jack.
And we are JK Live. And today we are actually we're going to go over a little bit of what our purpose for our channel is for JK Live YouTube channel and our website, and talk a little bit about some mental aspects of a healthy lifestyle. Mostly today we're going to talk about body dysmorphia. First, we are going to get into the holidays of the week.
Today is Monday, August 16th, 2021. 8 months into the new year.
8 months, yep. Halfway through August, too. So,
right.
So,
this year is really flying by.
And, August is flying by.
So, we have National Rum Day, National Tell a Joke Day. I like to tell a joke once a day at least. National Roller Coaster Day, which you won't find me on. And International Discovery Day.
Then tomorrow, August 17th, we have National Nonprofit Day, National Thrift Shop Day, and National Massachusetts Day, which is the day Massachusetts was founded.
On August 18th, we have National Fajita Day, National Ice Cream Pie Day, National Bad Poetry Day, and National Mail Order Catalog Day. Well, I order from mail catalogs all the time.
Right.
I don't need no day to celebrate that.
Then Thursday, August 19th, is National Potato Day, National Soft Ice Cream Day, National Aviation Day, and International Humanitarian Day.
Humanitarian Day. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Then we got Friday, August 20th, which is National Chocolate Pecan Pie Day, National Radio Day, National Lemonade Day, and International Mosquito Day. You know what? Chocolate cream pie is good. I don't eat pecans.
Oh, I love pecan pie, and that's the one thing I miss
on
this diet now.
I like lemonade mixed with lime, so I like lemon lime.
Right.
And down here in the South, every day in the summer is National Mosquito Day.
Yes.
Every day of the summer, we don't need to celebrate that day for us.
No, we don't want to celebrate mosquitoes. Biggest pests in the area.
Yeah, we have mosquitoes almost year round, depending on how humid. So us in the South, we don't need to worry about International Mosquito Day.
Nope.
Every day is a mosquito day for us.
And now Saturday, August 21st, National Spumoni Day. It's a type of Italian meat. National Senior Citizens Day and International Homeless Animal Day.
Those two, they should be every day, senior citizens and homeless animals.
Right.
Then we got the Sunday, August 22nd, which is another day this week for pecans. National Pecan, or how we say it down here, pecans.
I say pecan.
People say pecan. National Pecan Torte Day, National Surgical Oncologist Day, National Be an Angel Day, and International Plant Milk Day. I guess that's
like soy milk,
oat milk.
Oat milk. Milk that's made from
milk is milk.
Plants.
If you don't have a dairy affliction, milk is good for you. If you have things that dairy, then plant-based milk's for you. But milk, if you don't have all of that, milk is good.
Right. Now, the one thing, what I was talking about earlier, about our purpose for our channel and our website and kind of our brand and business is going to be, we've talked about many times about healthy lifestyle. And what we have decided to do together on Mondays, we are going to address the mental aspects of healthy lifestyles. And there's a lot to that when it comes to mental health and the mental aspects of
You can
having,
tell I'm a dog lover.
yeah, mental aspects of having a healthy life. Because believe me, there's a lot of mentality in having
Bye-bye.
a healthy life. All different types of diets.
He'll
And,
probably be back later.
right, different types of diets, and there are many, many disorders that are around fitness and healthy life. Body dysmorphia, which is what we're going to talk about today, but there's also anorexia, bulimia, and a
There's
whole
lot
host of
and
mental illnesses that stem from healthy lifestyle.
I think mental capacity plays a lot in a lot of choices and decisions in life when
Right.
it comes to anything, especially healthy lifestyle, because it can determine how you're going to do that day
Right.
versus how you're going to feel. Because I've heard many times that people will go on a weekend or a vacation and they'll binge, and then in their mind think, well,
Right.
F it, I did this week of bad eating, so I'm just gonna continue to just go
Right.
off my
And that
plan.
is an aspect of the mentality. And he and I are going to talk about that on our Monday videos. That's what we're going to talk about.
The guy that I follow says the same thing.
Right.
People ask me the question all the time. I binged this weekend. What should I do about it?
Right.
It's okay to enjoy it once in a while. Get up on the horse, back where you left off. I mean,
right. And then on
Some
Wednesday,
other-
right? On Wednesday, I'm going to continue to journal and to talk about my progression in my weight loss after surgery. But I'm also going to address the nutritional aspect of the healthy lifestyle, food wise, all the different types
helpful
of healthy,
information that you think
right,
would be beneficial.
the different
Science.
healthy diets
Right.
with keto, paleo, Mediterranean. There's numerous,
Low
and I'm
carb,
gonna
high
low
carb,
carb,
low fat,
right.
high fat, no salt.
And I'm going to try and address
For people that want
that
to do gluten
every
free,
week, right?
people that want to reduce their diabetes,
Right.
things like
This
different
week-
articles.
Right. This week I'm going to talk about fasting, but every week is going to be something different.
And I'm going to pick for my videos
Right.
two different exercises that focus on what
Right.
muscles
And he is going to go
beneficial to you.
into the body, the body aspects of the healthy lifestyle, fitness, muscle groups, working out, and things like that is what he's going to address every Friday. Now, on our live streams on Saturday, we're kind of going to jump around on everything, talk a little bit about healthy lifestyle, but we'll probably also address some current events
that
and
we
things
find
like that.
appalling or funny or
right. But we are going to try and keep it with the healthy lifestyle or healthy fitness, just because that's what we want to help everyone with, is how to find that healthy lifestyle and be able to maintain it. Because you can find a healthy lifestyle and you can be all gung-ho for it. That's what New Year's resolutions are all about. I'm going to get healthy. I'm going to get fit. And because you don't know how to approach it, or you try to do what everybody else does, it may not always fit with you, and then you fall off, and then you just say, oh, forget it, I'm not going to the gym, I'm not going to work out, I'm not going to watch what I eat. And because if you don't know that, you need to find something that works for you. Not everything works for everybody.
Right. I heard somebody that I follow on Instagram talking about this. Somebody that's lived their whole life either a little chunky or a little heavy or even
right.
obese, and then they're in their 50s and their doctor says if you don't change,
right,
if you don't change something in your life, you could die or get sick.
Right.
They got people that's been overweight 30, 40 years, and then all of a sudden the doctor says, well, if you don't change, and then all of a sudden light bulb goes off, but then they don't know where to start.
Right. And a good example of that is my grandmother. She died in 1998, but she was born in 1938, and she was small. She was a porch dwarf, so she was very, very small. When she was in high school, she was very thin. She was very fit. She was very athletic. When her and my grandfather got married and she started having kids, his drink is green, by the way. That's why it's like that. But she started having kids.
I didn't realize it's lemon lime. Equate lemon lime sugar free.
Right, and she started gaining. Right, she started gaining a lot of weight, and most of her adult life, after she had her kids, she really started putting on pounds. She was 4'10" tall, but she weighed between 250 and 275 most of her life, which is really, really big. Well, when I was in high school in the early 90s, she was diagnosed with cancer and diabetes, and her doctor told her, look, you either change the way you eat, change your lifestyle, or you're going to die. And she did. And within a year, she dropped 100 pounds, and she got healthy. She wasn't exercising, but she was more active. She would, instead of putting the clothes in the dryer, she would put the clothes out on the line so that she was outside. She had to walk. It was where they lived. She had to walk across the lot to put the clothes on the clothesline, which is more than she really ever did. She usually just stayed in the house, or she went to a friend's house, and she didn't really get a lot of physical activity. And then once she was diagnosed, she fought cancer, and she had her breast removed because she had breast cancer. And with the diabetes, she really changed her lifestyle. She changed the way that she ate. She stopped eating carbs. I remember her breakfast was half of a banana, and she was very proud that she could have that half a banana. But she was very, very adamant about her lifestyle when she changed that lifestyle, and she changed. And she found, and the way that she did it was she found what worked for her.
And some people change their life even without a doctor telling them.
Right.
Sometimes people. There was a lady, I don't know if she's still alive, but before we met over here where I used to live, they used to have Rite Aid, which is now Family Dollar, and they had this older lady. And one day I seen her at work, and she had told me that she just quit smoking.
Right.
Now this was 10, 15 years ago. She might not be alive anymore. I don't know.
Right.
Because I haven't seen her. And she just said one day she just woke up and quit. Like she just woke up and said no more.
Right.
So
yeah, that was something my grandmother would not do, was quit smoking.
My stepdad, who's dead now, he told me before I was born, or a couple of years after I was born, when he knew my mom, he bought a carton of cigarettes. He opened a pack, smoked one, and then that day he just said no more. No doctor told him to quit. No, he just said no more. Right. So it is possible without doctor's advice to change your life.
Right.
You're the father of your child. He got a lung infection, right?
Yes.
And he quit smoking for 8-9 years before he picked it back up.
Well, and see, he really doesn't smoke now.
But
he smokes
cigars, but that's still tobacco.
But he was smoking 3 packs of Marlboro cigarettes. Marlboro red cigarettes.
Some people just wake up and change their life depending on what happens.
Right. He was smoking 3 to 4 packs of cigarettes a day. He worked in a bar and he could get cigarettes.
I don't think I would ever switch to plant based if they said that a vegetarian life would save your lifestyle. I'd be like, just give me meat.
Right. Okay. Now I do want to get into the body dysmorphia, and these are pictures of or graphics of body dysmorphia. This is body dysmorphia. It's a disorder. It's a mental health disorder in which you can't stop thinking about one or more perceived defect or flaw in your appearance. A flaw that appears minor or that can't be seen by others, but you feel it, you see it, you're embarrassed, ashamed, anxious by it. When you have body dysmorphia disorder, you intensely focus on your appearance, your body image, repeatedly checking the mirror, grooming, seeking reassurance.
There's more than just that. Because
right.
I've seen where muscular guys will look in the mirror and they still think they're skinny.
Right.
And that makes them want to go do more either steroids or more exercise. Same with women. You can be muscular, and I've seen muscle men even say, "Man, I'm not big enough. I'm still too skinny."
Are they, someone who is built, look in the mirror and they see someone real scrawny. And
right.
I mean,
it's
like, all the
same.
You don't
muscle.
see.
Right. I got to juice more, or I got to lift more weights because I got to put on more muscle.
Right.
So.
And I can honestly say, and I will honestly say, that I believe that I do have a form of body dysmorphia, and so do you, because we both were very big at one time. And I still have times when I'm walk past the mirror and I'm going, that's not me. Because I still see myself as the bigger person. The person that I was when we got married, that was 250 pounds.
I still see, once in a while, see the person I was before we met, the 450.
Right.
And I'm not even,
and that is something, you can try to work on it yourself. It has helped me. I have bipolar disorder, so I see a therapist every 2 weeks.
I have bipolar, ADHD, PTSD.
Right. And we both see therapists. And, once we realize it, we really have talked about it with our therapist. And I know that the more weight that I lose, I can see, I can look in a mirror and I can look at it and say, okay, I know that that's me, but there's times that I don't want to believe, and that's the body dysmorphia. And you have to talk about it, and you have to think about it, and you have to be aware that your body has changed. You look different. You don't look like you do in your head. You look like you do in pictures and in mirrors, and it takes a lot. I will admit it definitely takes a lot. This dress, I bought this dress 2 or 3 weeks ago. This is a junior miss large. I wore an 2 to 3X plus size women's clothes when we first got married. When we first got met, that's what I was wearing. I was wearing between a 22 and a 26. Now I'm wearing a 14.
14, 16, depending.
Right. And it's like, it's hard for me a lot to realize that, okay, I really have changed. I really have gotten small. And I don't want to believe it a lot. And that's part of this body dysmorphia is you can see it in a mirror. Or even there's times when you can't even see it in the mirror. I still stress out about my stomach. I still believe in my head that the mirror is lying to me something. I know that there's part of me that knows that's not true, but I still.
I mean, if people see me, like, they haven't seen me in months or weeks, and they'll say, man, you've lost some weight. What you doing? Nothing different, really. I'm just, like, adjusting my diet here and there.
Right.
On the weekends, like I've explained, we don't eat solid food because we don't put out a lot of energy. So what's the point of eating solid food when all we're doing is, videos and working on our brain?
We make sure that we get the protein that we need.
Yeah, I mean, I make shakes.
Right. I have broth and I have
We still get our sediment. We still get our calories and we still get our nutrients. We just don't do it with whole food.
Right.
Because we don't put out a lot of energy. So.
But I mean.
I don't see the point.
And I will say, a lot of what we're going to talk about is going to be things that you really should talk to therapists about. Talk to a doctor about. Because a lot of these mental issues, you can't always work it out yourself.
Right.
And
when you see it, before you have surgery, you're going to have a psychiatrist consult.
Right.
And you should bring up if you feel that you might have issues with the way, if you lose weight too fast, you should bring it up to them and maybe they can start a plan ahead of time to prepare you the steps ahead.
For the therapist, right.
Because
it can get into a dangerous level.
Or you can schedule them 4 months after surgery and talk to them if you lost, say, 60 pounds and you feel you haven't, you can reach back out to them.
Right. But, I mean, a lot of these...
If you don't have surgery.
Right. If you're just losing weight naturally, you go into the gym and diet.
You still have body dysmorphia.
Right.
It's not just... I want people to know it's not just from us types that had surgery.
Right.
If you change your lifestyle regularly, because some people in the groups that we're in says, they'll say, I lost 70 pounds 6 months before the surgery, so now I don't want to have it. I want to continue doing what I was doing. Right. So they skip out on the surgery, and if that works for them, that's fine.
Right.
But there's still a chance you're going to have the body dysmorphia. You might not. But whether you have the surgery or you change your lifestyle, diet, exercise, there's a chance you might have it. So what we're saying is, if you feel you have it, no matter how you change your life, there's a chance you might have it. You should reach out to a therapist.
Right, you should reach out to a therapist. In today's day and age, the therapists are a bit overworked because we've all been dealing with a lot in the past 2 years between, with politics and with COVID and, especially here in the U.S., we have had a lot of mental health issues. But get your foot in the door. Reach out to a therapist. Try to find a therapist. Now, I'm not saying that just any therapist will work for you because it took 4 or 5 different therapists for me. I've been through all kinds. You need to find a therapist that fits with you. But it is very important if you feel that mentally you're not accepting what's happening with you physically, especially with body dysmorphia. If you feel that you're having an issue, that you see the scale and the scale says you've lost 30, 40, 50 pounds, but you don't see it, you still see yourself it's just as big, maybe you should go talk to your doctor. Maybe you can first talk to your primary care doctor and see how they feel and see if they can recommend a therapist for you.
But body dysmorphia, to me, it doesn't also come from weight loss surgery or diet and lifestyle. I mean, somebody can have an accident where their body's burnt, or they have an accident to where they're scarred on their face or on their body, and it makes them feel like they don't. Some of them can embrace it and accept it. There's some that that have been burned like 40% of their body, and they don't let it slow them down. Like once they recover and they have the scars and the skin grafts, they don't let it bother them. They do have some that do that, but
Right.
they have a good bit that it'll inherit the body dysmorphia,
Right.
even though it doesn't look bad. Even if all of their surgeries went well and they have that one part of their arm
Right.
that's the skin graft that's all messed up and it doesn't look that bad to them.
Mm-hmm.
It looks bad. So body dysmorphia can play a part in your life no matter what happens to you.
Right. And we are very, very big proponents of
Mental health
help, getting mental health help, because a lot of finding a healthy journey in life is attending to your mental fitness as well as your physical, as well as your what you eat, your physicalness, your nutrition, but that mental fitness is just
I
as
would say
important.
about mental plays about 70%
Right.
part of our everyday life.
And it's very important to
And it can
address
determine your decisions.
to address any mental health issues that you may have, and you don't have to go see a psychiatrist instantly. Talk to your primary care doctor, talk to the doctor that you see on a regular basis, if you see one on a regular basis. I know there are a lot of people who don't go to the doctor, and with the way life has been over this past year and a half, I totally understand that, but talk to your mental health. Many doctors now can see you online. I see my therapist, and actually, I was thinking about that today. I have actually never physically met my therapist. My therapist, I've never. We have always had sessions on the computer, through the phone, or through
You've
the
seen
computer.
them, but you've never met them
Right.
in person.
I've seen her on the computer. We do. It's kind of like through the hospital that I go see my therapist through. We do it. It's kind of like their version of Zoom, but I see them. I see her through the computer. I've never actually physically met her. Now, my psychiatrist that prescribes me medication, I have met her, but my therapist, I
Mine's
got
the
her.
opposite. My new one, the one that prescribes medicine, I've talked to him video. My therapist, I've met in person, so mine's the opposite.
Right. But I got my therapist. I got her right as COVID was starting last year, and I never actually had a chance. No, because I had met with her before that, but we always met over online. So, but that is something that we do want to talk, want to address, and we will continue to address. The mental health struggles of someone getting healthy is not always something you can handle on your own. You can talk to family members sometimes, that will help, but seeing a licensed therapist sometimes is the best way to help you find the right path for you as far as mental health fitness, because mental health fitness is just as important as physical fitness.
Right,
So,
because this week I'm taking no, I'm not doing nothing this week. I mean, started our last workout was Friday last week.
Right.
Which
I'm gonna do cardio this week, because this is our between regiment week that we take
and
off.
I'm doing nothing.
He's doing nothing. He's not. He's gonna come to the gym with me, because I'm not comfortable going to the gym by myself.
Well, plus I want to keep getting up at 4:30 in the morning. I don't want to break my cycle.
Right.
So I'm gonna get up and go with you, and you do your 45 minutes. I'm gonna sit there in front of you and play on my phone, whatever.
Right. But I mean,
I need to take a mental break, because I've been at it a lot.
Well, I want to still do cardio.
Well, I've been at it longer than you, so
right.
I've been doing this 2.5 years. I never actually took a full week where I did nothing. Well, I can't say that. I was forced to because of COVID.
Right.
But we still walked.
Right.
I meant like where I just did nothing and just did my regular normal things during the week, and not worried about cardio, not worried about the gym.
Right.
I think it's good to do that once in a while.
Right. But that's going to be it for today. But I do want any of you to, if you have any questions, or if there is a topic, a mental health topic, or nutritional topic for me, or body fitness, muscle workout topic that you want him to address, leave it in the comments for us, and we will address those in our videos next week. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to talk about. More than likely, we're going to talk about bulimia and anorexia, or other mental health issues that have to do with fitness and healthy lifestyles. But please leave us a like and a subscribe. Leave us a comment and share. Let us know your thoughts on what we talked about today, or any thoughts about anything that you want us to talk about. So we will see you next week. Have a good week. Bye-bye.